Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Adam Chapman. I'm the CEO of PadPal. In this episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna break down the 5 different services that my company offers. We're gonna go through the pros and cons of each, the startup costs involved, as well as some helpful tips for each. The purpose of this video is to give you an idea of what service would be best suited for you to start, or if you already have a home service company, what service you might want to add to your repertoire. If you're interested in driveway sealing or Christmas light installations, you have to make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I go more in depth on both of those, as well as update you guys on suppliers and everything like that, so it's super exciting. Thanks for tuning in, let's get started. Service number 1, window and gutter cleaning. Window and gutter cleaning will always hold a special place in my heart because it's the first service that I ever offered. So let's go through the positives and negatives. One of the best positives of window cleaning is that it's a recurring service. So most of our customers get it done at least once or sometimes twice a year. So as long as you do a really good job, they're gonna have you coming back year after year. So you can get a base of customers, and then as you grow, it gets easier and easier. Benefit number 2 of window cleaning, it's super easy to teach an employee. So as soon as you get growing your business, it's easy to place someone in there because it's not too technical, it's fairly straightforward. So you can focus on placing your employees and growing the business. Benefit number 3 is low barrier to entry. You can get started window cleaning for less than $500. So basically you can pay off for all your equipment in a day or 2 max. That's a big benefit of window cleaning, is the low barrier to entry, so it's something to keep in mind. Some of the drawbacks for window cleaning include going back for touch-ups. Sometimes after you clean a job, you do a really good job, dirty water will drip on the window when you leave, so you have to go back for touch-ups. It happens, but you can deal with that. It's not too big of a deal. Number 2 is that it's a little bit more difficult to schedule. So especially when you're doing interior windows, the client obviously has to be home. So just when you're new to scheduling and stuff, it can be a bit more of a headache trying to make sure that you're there for when the customer's home and stuff like that, compared if you're just doing outside services. You can just tell the team to go during the day, and most of the time people are pretty chill. Startup costs. So startup costs involved for window cleaning, as I said, it can be less than $500. So what you need to start is you need your squeegees, scrubbers, rags, window cleaning soap, a bucket, and then a ladder. That's it. So 6 items and you can start making money window cleaning. For gutter cleaning, all you need is the ladder and garbage bags. That low barrier to entry makes it a great business to start, especially if you're starting out. Average, a 2-man crew for us does about $750 worth of production a day in window cleaning. So again, you can see that it's not a crazy amount of money every day, but it's consistent, low barrier to entry, and a lot less headaches than some of the big high ticket items. Service number 2, power washing. Power washing is awesome because it's, again, a low barrier to entry. You can get yourself a power washer for less than $500 to get you started. So that's a huge benefit of power washing. Benefit number 2 would be it's amazing to have upsells. So let's say someone schedules you there to do the vinyl siding cleaning. You can upsell them on cleaning out their walkways, driveway, etc. There's so many different things that can be properly cleaned that looks way better when it's done. You just have to make sure that you try to look for those upsells. Benefit number 3, it's a bit higher ticket than window cleaning. So on average, we're around $450 to $500 range, but you can easily get jobs bigger than that when you're looking for upsells. Drawbacks for power washing. Drawback number 1 would be that sometimes the machine breaks and it's kind of a headache to deal with that. I don't know anything about those small engines, so having someone repair it sometimes can be a bit of a headache. Drawback number 2, if you live in Canada, power washing can't be done all year. It's a bit of more of a summer service, but if you're living in a southern state, power washing is huge, and it's definitely worth considering to get into. Like I said, power washing you can get started for around $500, give or take, and then on average power washing, you can do $1,000 of power washing jobs, to $500 or so, that's about 2 houses, maybe 3 smaller houses, and now you're making money. Service number 3, lawn care. And when I say lawn care, I refer to lawn aeration, seeding, and fertilizing because that's what my company offers. But if you're gonna add lawn care as in terms of cutting and trimming and stuff like that, it's definitely a good business to jump into because similar to window cleaning, you can get that recurring service going over and over again. But for the purpose of this video, let's just focus on those 3, the aerating, seeding, and fertilizing. One of the best things about lawn aeration is that you can get started for just $75. That's what we would pay when we were first starting out to rent the aerator. And then what we're charging on every job is between $55 to $75 for a standard lot. So you're making easy money. As soon as you do that first job, the rest of the day is profit. So So that would be benefit number one, is that is the lowest to get into, lowest startup cost to get into. Benefit number two is that there's so many easy upsells. So as soon as you do lawn aeration, you can easily sell seeding and fertilizing for an extra $50 each minimum. Benefit number two for lawn aeration is it's so easy to get really good upsells. So let's say you're doing the lawn aeration for $75 for a normal size lot. You can easily upsell fertilization and seeding for an extra $50 each. So now instead of having a $75 ticket, you've moved it up to $175 or even more. So that's a huge benefit of lawn aeration, is that those easy upsells that just make sense for the homeowner. Benefit number three, it's an awesome side hustle. So it's something that's only done in the spring and the fall. So if you're out there and just want to make a chunk of money and another chunk of money in the fall, it's definitely worth getting into. Just get out there for a few weeks, hustle, make that money. A benefit of having a short season is also a bit of a drawback. So if you're only going to be able to do it in the spring and fall, you'll have to look for another service to offer throughout the summer months, because you can't offer aeration all summer long. Another drawback of lawn aeration is that you need to be doing a lot of jobs in a close area. Because you can only do so many a day and are not super high ticket, you'd waste money driving around all over your city. So just making sure that you get all your jobs in a tight place, so that way you're maximizing profit. Service number four, Christmas light installations. I absolutely love Christmas light installations because it's such a big change of pace compared to what we're doing throughout the season. All year round, we're doing kind of cleaning and stuff like that. So we're able to put up a nice Christmas light display and see the homeowners absolutely love it. It's really enjoyable for myself and my staff to see their hard work up and for everyone to see. A big benefit of the Christmas light installations is that those are high ticket items. So we have a $1,000 minimum for my company. So obviously you can see how easy that is to start building the business. Number two is seasonal, and people in the Christmas spirit love to spend money, and they're always willing to go a bit above their budget to make sure they have a beautiful home. And number three is that it's repeat business. You do an incredible job, every single client's coming back next year. Some of the drawbacks for Christmas lights would be it's a lot more technical than the other services. There's a lot to learn. Another drawback of Christmas lights is dealing with suppliers, and I've had so many headaches you can't even imagine with suppliers. Like, I have nightmares from dealing with Christmas light suppliers. Drawback number three, it's freezing out. If you live in Canada, it can get pretty cold when you're out there mid-December hanging Christmas lights. So make sure that you bundle up. Overall, I love the Christmas light business. The negatives are nothing compared to the positives that come along with it. And especially for you, because one of the hardest things about the Christmas lights, well, for sure the hardest thing was dealing with suppliers. They're so unreliable. They don't send you the right stuff, shipping, all that BS. It was such a headache for me, but good news for you guys is that this year I'm actually going to be supplying Christmas lights. So make sure to subscribe so you can stay in the loop and get first hands on those before they sell out. And now what everyone's been waiting for, service number five, driveway sealing. Before I get into driveway sealing in depth, I just want to let you guys know that I see you guys commenting, where do you get your stuff, and show me the tank setup, and I promise you I'm trying my best. Right now I'm negotiating with a few different suppliers to get everyone who's from the TikTok or for the YouTube here an amazing deal on the equipment. So just please give me another week or two to update you guys. I'll put a link to a Google form in this YouTube here. So if you're interested, put your contact info in there and I will send you all the info I get as soon as I have it. It's gonna save you thousands of dollars because it is kind of expensive equipment, and they're also offering financing. So make sure to again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow along on TikTok, and fill out this form if you're interested in driveway sealing and getting a really good deal on your tanks. So now that that's taken care of, let's go into the pros and cons of driveway sealing. Pro number one is that it's a maintenance need. So people have to do this every other year or every third year to protect their asphalt driveway. It just doesn't make sense to skip out on this because it costs so much to do. So as soon as you do a really good job, keep the customers in your CRM, and it's easy repeat business. You do 50,000 in 2019 summer and 2021 summer, you can expect at least close to that guaranteed before you even start getting new business. Benefit number two, quick and easy. As soon as you get the hang of driveway sealing, you can do 10, 15, 20 driveways a day. Honestly, it's like printing money. That's why we call it black gold here at PadPal. Benefit number three, it's the perfect service to sell door to door. So some of the other services take a bit of planning and a bit of marketing yourself, versus driveway sealing, you can just go door to door, do the job, and get paid right away. So that's something I like to do for fun. Sometimes I'll head out with the crew and just hit up some doors. Obviously, a lot of our business comes from proper marketing online, but you can easily take a truck, go out door to door, and make $1,500, $2,000 in sales a day. Now let's get into the drawbacks. By far the biggest drawback I'd say for driveway sealing is it's a bit more expensive than any other services to get into. You're looking at least $5,000 to get a full setup on the road making money. But again, luckily for you, if you put your info in the form here below, subscribe to the YouTube and stay up to date on TikTok, I'm gonna be making sure I get you guys the best deal on all the things you need driveway sealing, as well as I'm gonna be filming a lot more content for that coming up. So again, don't forget to do that. Another drawback of the driveway sealing I'd say is you have to be really careful. So once you get tar on something, you can't get it off. So if you have someone working for you and they get it on interlock, you either have to replace it or do a really hard clean, and it can waste a lot of time. Other than that, driveway sealing is unbelievable. I absolutely love it. So make sure to stay up to date if you want to get involved into it. So there you have it. That's the 5 services that my company PadPal offers. I'm gonna get a bit more in depth on every single one of those individually, but I just wanted to put this video out here to let you guys know that I am working really hard on getting the driveway sealing stuff set up for you guys, as well as everything so that you guys can succeed. I'm gonna be dropping videos every Wednesday and Sunday, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let me know in the comments what you guys wanna see. I'm gonna be having updates on that driveway sealing tank by latest next week, so stay up to date and let's get that money this summer. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.